Hello, what is cracking, baseball fam? Welcome to Praying for Dingers. I am Smitty, your host, and it is such a beautiful day out here today. I decided to come out and do it outside again. We'll roll with it. Anyways, I want to go over a little recap from yesterday. We had 5 bets yesterday. 2 of them were lean, so I only put a half unit on them, but we'll first talk about the 2 losses. We did go 3-2. First loss in the morning game, we had the Mets versus the Cardinals. We took the New York Mets on the money line, and they just couldn't do it. Oh my goodness, we lost 1 unit on this one. I swear the Mets had at least 4 opportunities in innings where they stranded at least 2 to 3 runners on base before closing out each inning. It was horrible. Anyways, next bet we placed on Minnesota versus Boston, and we took the under 12 and a half. Are you kidding me? We got hooked. They ended up scoring 13 runs, and we lost 1 unit there. Those are our 2 losses. But we ended up in the early morning also taking Toronto versus Philly. This was one of my leans. I only placed a half unit on the Philly money line, and we hit. They just blew the doors off those Blue Jays, and we were up 0.33 units there. Then what game was that? Oh, the Seattle versus the Cubs game. We took the under 11 and a half, and we barely squeaked under. They scored 11 runs, but that was a hit. We did have 1 unit on that, and we came up 0.95 units on that one. And finally, the Milwaukee versus Cleveland game. Interesting game as it was. I had a feeling Milwaukee might win this one, but they didn't. They lose 0-1. But we had a half unit on the lean. Milwaukee plus 1.5 runs. 1-0 final for Cleveland, but we'll take the win, half unit. We ended up 0.31 units for that one. Total for the day, we were down 0.4 units, but we'll take a losing day. Now, my other bet, I was thinking about placing, but I didn't. I was going to take the Dodgers minus 1.5, and they blew the doors off last night. I should have taken it. Oh, well. Also, I should have placed those 2 leans, Philly money line and Milwaukee plus 1.5. I should have put a full unit bet on it, and we would have been up. But oh well, coulda, woulda, shoulda. Anyways, let's talk about today. I love spring training and the scheduling. They never really put the full lineup or anything out there, so the lines are kind of crazy for today. I only have the first 4 morning games starting here in a little over half an hour, but I'm only looking at 1 game in the morning window. We're looking at the New York Yankees and the Atlanta Braves. All right, so we have Ryan Weathers, and I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. Was it Didier Fuentes? Anyways, I hope I didn't butcher his name. Anyway, so Ryan Weathers, he's played 2 games so far in the preseason, 5.2 innings worth of work with 8 Ks. Good for him. But he's got a 7.94 ERA and a 1.76 WHIP. He's going up against Mr. Fuentes. He's only had 1 game in the preseason, 2 innings worth of work with 4 Ks. He's got a 0 ERA and a 0 WHIP. He hasn't let anybody on base in 1 game in 2 innings. However, during the 2025 regular season, Mr. Fuentes played in 4 games with 13 innings pitched, 12 Ks, impressive, but a 13.85 ERA. The over and under in this game is 8.5. I have a feeling Mr. Fuentes is going to give up some runs in this game, especially if the Yankees are on a roll. They've been crushing it. So I'm going to take the over 8.5. And right now you could get that at even money. Hopefully on your sports book, you can get the same line here. Don't forget to shop sportsbook lines, because there's many out there that might offer a better line, even plus money. But we're going to take the 8.5 over in the New York Yankees Atlanta game for even money. We're going to place 1 full unit on it. Anyways, I don't have anything else for today at the moment. Later on this afternoon, I may put out another video. For the afternoon games and the late games, we have a few starting at 3 and more starting at 6. But the lines aren't out yet. We'll see where they go, and I'll see what I come up with. But we will talk a little WBC, the World Baseball Classic. It's a good game today. Korea versus Dominica. We got, I hope I don't butcher his name, it's Hyunjin Ryu versus, what's his name again? Christopher Sanchez. Now, interesting as it is, I'm looking at the over 9.5 runs. I'm thinking Dominica might win 6-2, or it could be 7-3. So over 9.5 is minus 190 right now in the lines. Or you could take plus Korea plus 5 runs for minus 115, and that's the bet I like. I think I'm gonna place one full unit on Korea plus 5 runs for this WBC first game today. Next, we have a good old USA versus Canada. Now, Canada has been killing it. They've been crushing it. I don't know how many times I won, either on the money line or plus 1.5 runs. But now we're in elimination time. Hopefully, USA steps up to the plate and does it. We think USA is going to win. They are favored to win. However, for even money, you could take Canada plus 4.5 runs today. There is Logan Webb versus Michael Soroka. There is a chance to go over 9.5, but that is minus 145. However, I honestly think USA could come out here probably with a 7-3 win. So the plus 4.5 is looking good on Canada's side for even money. So I'm placing one full unit on Canada plus 4.5 runs. Now, the lines aren't out for tomorrow's WBC as far as player props. We have Puerto Rico versus Italy tomorrow. That's going to be a good game. I am strongly looking at Carlos Cortez to get a home run tomorrow, especially if it's in anywhere between the plus 150 to plus 200 range. The lines aren't out right now, so I don't know the moves on that yet, but I do like Carlos Cortez tomorrow for a home run. Anyways, thank you for your time. Just quick recap for today's bets. We're taking the over 8.5 for even money in the Yankees-Braves game. We are going to take plus 4.5 runs for Team Korea versus Dominica. Dominica should crush it, though. And for USA-Canada in the WBC, we're taking Canada plus 4.5 for even money. Godspeed. I hope your bets come through today, and I will be seeing you soon. Let's get cracking.